Welcome to Love and Then What? Love and Then What? With your hosts,
Justin Judge and Julian Ferguson C.
So I want to get into a game called Is It Racist?
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm American.
I think I'll use my credit card. Do you guys have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free?
I feel very attacked.
Yo!
I feel very attacked.
We're going to start with this. That boy killed it. You cannot tell me.
I feel like in the beginning was his racist voice. Go back to the beginning.
I
I
don't even know which one was his real accent.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I don't even know which one was real.
I know. No, he's right.
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm American.
I think I'll use my credit card. Do you guys have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free?
Now, I think that both of those voices were made up.
You're right. No.
I don't think either of those voices were real.
I fully agree that from the beginning of how he started talking, he said the two things sounding like he wasn't English, but then the last thing he said, he sounded like in the mix.
Yeah.
And then he started talking regularly, and I think the second thing was his regularly talk. So if you
right.
what
Tremaine,
do I
is it
call racist? No, I'm not gonna
Chris,
call it
is
racist.
it racist?
I just want y'all to know this about me. I'm
the racist.
in the racist category. I'm playfully racist. So like look, stuff like this makes me laugh.
So what do you mean
either
playfully racist? What does that mean?
I mean, like stuff like this makes me laugh. Like
Okay.
on either side. Like if it was something that was like kind of accurate on the other side, and you know what I mean, it's funny. You know?
Yeah, if it's
You know,
accurate,
like,
especially.
But I mean,
feel
if
me?
you're going crazy, you know what I'm saying, it's different. But I'm playfully racist, so it's not racist.
Kev, is it racist?
I'm on the same lines as him. I'm not going to get offended by that. Like I said, I felt attacked. I was only kidding because it's true. That's the funny part.
Yes, exactly. It's true. It's accurate.
It's
Like,
true.
exactly.
It's so accurate, but like, if it doesn't make me laugh, that's when it's racist. It made me laugh. It made me laugh.
I have a quick question
gonna
for
say
the
no.
brothers.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And I didn't say brothers. I meant like literal brothers.
Yes.
I didn't say brothers. Now, if he were to impersonate a black man, would that be racist?
No.
You still be good with that?
You got to be accurate, though, like we said.
Yeah.
You got to be, because when something is so accurate, it's just stupid funny, even
Yeah.
to that point.
You got to get to you got to be more the more authentic you are
Right.
in your impression, it's the more funny it is. You know what I mean? But if you're kind of like going off of like a stereotype and you
And then
acting
being
like,
blunt
oh,
and-
nigga, like
Yeah, being
Godzilla.
blunt.
I don't
They're
know.
monkeys. You know, they dumb
That-
shit.
that's
They don't even
stupid.
sound like a monkey. They don't do nothing. They're just being ignorant. You can
Yeah.
tell the difference. He actually did something that he knew that was going to be funny.
to make somebody laugh.
Yes.
And
You
you-
feel me?
I have
So-
I have another quick question on this.
All right.
So, can Hispanic people say the N word?
Truly, and this is just my opinion. I'm not going to talk for him. He can explain after me. But my opinion with the N-word. Yes, it makes me feel some type of way. Yes, it triggers something. Like, it makes me feel
Like
like
if
that.
you're chilling with a bunch of guys and you have a really good Hispanic
in
friend.
fact, it does feel tingly because I heard that word. Because I don't know why that word was just thrown. You feel me? And then I see certain people just throwing it to different people, this and that. Not even to black people. You feel me? But my big thing is, number one, don't be throwing it out comfortably. You feel me? That's when it's get me a problem, when you throw it out comfortably.
Okay.
Not like when you say it and you angrily say it. Some people say it when they're usually not angry. They're a good soul and everything like that.
Yeah.
But when they're angry, they say it. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, whatever they will say it. I'm not mad at them because they're saying it in a different way how they were taught.
So if they say it comfortably, it's okay?
No, fuck.
No. I thought you said they said, all right. So
No,
Hispanic
I'm saying
guy,
when they're mad.
just black or
When
white,
they're mad.
to do it black or white. If an Hispanic guy says the N word, are you okay with it?
I don't care. If you say it to me, no, I'm not okay with it.
Can I ask you a question? Remember that one video you guys just did not that long ago, and the girl was getting her butthole tattooed, and she said it.
Yeah.
You were offended by it.
Yes.
She said it in anger.
No. She say it. How she said it. It wasn't even off anger. You can tell by her face, her expression. She said it so
Comfortably.
Thank
She was
you.
comfortable.
Thank you. She was comfortable.
I
Like
see, I
she
see.
goes every day with her white friends and yell that word. You can tell that. You can tell that by a person's energy. You can tell that by the facial expressions, everything. That's why people say body language means a lot.
Sure.
So when she said it, you could tell like, oh, and it blurred it out or whatever the case is, but still to the point, even the nigga that doing it ain't black. He's white. He said, yo, don't fucking say that.
Right.
Like he was pissed.
Because it's a word you just should not throw
Because
around.
some
You should
people
not
like,
throw
well,
around.
do you feel like if you were just walking around and you heard somebody just yell, hey, you nigger, will you feel some type of way?
Absolutely.
You feel me? You just gonna
Absolutely.
feel that tingle.
Absolutely.
Even if you're not paying attention to it, you're gonna be like, who the fuck?
Makes me feel very uncomfortable.
comfortable.
Very
You
uncomfortable.
see what I'm saying? So some people, but people that obviously racist,
Right.
they used to it. They ain't comfortable. I mean, they're fully comfortable. It ain't a problem. But other people be like, why the fuck did he just say that? Or
Right.
where the case is, and it's just something that don't. Again, it's all about comfortability.
Doesn't
so,
sit with you well.
No. So how she said it, what you're talking about, was way too comfortable.
Too out of line.
Yeah. So if you saying that word, even a comedian, again, it has to go a certain way. If he's being white and talking like he's again playing the role, and he's talking to a black person or something like that, and then he say that word or something like that, he better have a good joke behind it. Because if he makes any nigga laugh, they're going to not feel no type of way about that word
Right.
because he just said something accurate.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's funny because, again, it goes on in this world today, racism and all that shit, but it was just funny
Right.
because he said it so, like he said, the character, you got to be in character and everything like that. So
Have you ever noticed that? So you were talking about comedians saying it, if it's funny. Have you ever noticed if you're watching a comedy like special, that if they ever make fun of somebody, they pan to somebody of that race or that gender laughing? Have you ever seen that
Yeah,
shit? Every
yeah.
time. Like
But-
there could be one black guy in the whole room, and the white guy says, or it could be any comedian says something. They want to make sure that they show that gender or race laughing right away.
because the thing is with comedians, and
It's
this
kind of
is
to like break the,
Yeah, I
break
know,
the silence.
for the
yeah,
break
that's
the
what I
silence.
mean,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Because a lot of people are just so scared to even express like funniness during when people are being racist or whatever. Like, for example, people say comedians are racist. They're not. They're just their job to make fun. Even they will make fun even their race. You feel me? They just want to make you laugh. If you're laughing, it's not making you racist just because you're laughing about something that he's saying that white people do. Even if it's the white person up here and he's saying what white people or black people do, and y'all laughing because he's making fun of black people, that don't make y'all racist. You feel me? He just said something fucking funny. You
Right.
feel me? But again, it comes to a certain extent. Again, it got to be actually funny. Because some people will say something and not one thing is funny, but you hear three people laughing out there on the stage and everything like that. That's racist.
Also, I think it's a form of taste too, because there's some racist jokes that I know that some people find hysterical, and there's some that people are like, dude, that's fucked up.
Agreed, but like when, for example, Kevin Hart, he went through a situation that he said something about gay people.
Okay.
You feel me? And the news, everything went at him. You feel me? He went on the news and apologized because he said something, right? When Dave Chappelle went on his joint and everything like that, he talked on the issue. And he basically was like, there was no reason for you to apologize for gay people because you got a lot of gay friends. You feel me? You're not against
Kevin Hart
gay
didn't
people.
apologize right away.
No, but he apologized because he got told to apologize.
Well, yeah,
You feel
because
me?
it's saving his
but,
fame.
But you think Dave Chappelle ever cared about what somebody telling
Dave
him
Chappelle
to
is
do?
a
He did
different
what
level.
he wanted to do. You
That
feel me?
dude gets away with-
But he's not even getting away with it because he's
But
allowed
he's
to do
fucking
that.
hysterical.
Well, I'm saying
Exactly.
hysterical.
So like, say he just went on SNL not that long ago. That dude can smoke a cigarette anywhere
Anywhere he wants.
Nobody like he could be in a cancer ward. People are like on ventilators. And he's just like, so y'all fucking dying, huh? And
Yeah,
nobody was
exactly.
there.
Exactly, because you're in the game of comedian. Like he explained to people like Kevin Hart shouldn't feel bad because he's not against gay people. If everybody's laughing, it's not like, oh, I'm against gay people because I made a gay joke or something like that. That's when people want to be butthurt about a little ass word and shit like that. Today, these ages, not in our ages, but these days is everybody butthurt from a word.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody else back in our days, we did our thing.
That
you
started
feel me?
back like 2 years ago. Seriously, like 2018 was the beginning of the like my sensitive feelings. Holy shit, I'm like glass bones wars.
I think that had a lot to do with Trump getting elected. By the
I
way,
fully agree. I
And
fully
It's
agree.
a part of it, I feel.
Because I think the main thing, only thing I keep telling people I hate about Trump is that he led, in my eyes, he led people to be divided. That's
he
what
did
it
it on
was.
purpose.
Agreed. But I
didn't
no agree,
wasn't
but that's
on
why I
purpose.
didn't like him because you were trying to divide. Even when Bush lost and this and that, they would be like, "Yes, he's our next president. You
Yeah,
know,
nobody-
we're gonna run with him. We're gonna try to compromise. You know how you supposed to? You take an L, take an L. You feel me? Trump basically saying that if he loses, y'all cheated. If he win, that's the real election. You feel me? And some people agree with it. Not even some, a lot.
So, Chris, can Hispanic people say the N word?
Oh,
You said can what?
Hispanic people say the N word.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
still
around-
never answered that question.
Around so
I feel like Tremaine danced around it a lot.
I said it. That's what
here-
Yes or no?
I said they can if it's not into a comfortable stage. Like they're not saying that it means number one, and if not if they're saying it.
But what if they're in a conversation like, yeah, me and my N words did this, that, you know?
If they say me and my niggers it been doing, I'm punching him in his fucking face. But if he said me and my niggas, I'm not. I don't care.
Chris.
we're still on the same violence level, but I'm gonna try to talk calm. It's like,
Now, what if there was a white guy who was
Wait.
like,
wait, hold on. Let me explain my
Go ahead,
sentiment.
sorry.
And then I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
how
But,
fucking dare you?
but my thing is just like we all deal with consequences at the end of the day, right? So if you feel comfortable enough around me, any race, whether it be Hispanic, white, you know what I mean, Asian, whatever, if you feel that comfortable to say that word around me, say that to me, all right, it don't bother me, but don't let no other black people be around me because they might jump on your ass, but I ain't gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Now,
mean?
will you help them?
What?
Will you help the person beating the person's ass? Or
No,
you
no,
just go,
no,
"Oh."
I won't because it didn't bother me. It bothered them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you feel strong enough to feel like we have a bond to call me nigga, call me a nigga in private. Call me you my nigga. Like I appreciate you. If you really feel that, all right, that's cool. But I mean, like if we get around other my homeboys and shit like that who don't go for that, like Tremaine or something like that, like he might punch you in the face. I will. What the hell? I'm supposed to tell him. Like, don't.
For the
don't
record,
do
I've
that.
seen that happen.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I answered the question as best as I could. So.
All right, let's get to the next video. Let's get to the next Is It Racist video.
When we refer to someone as yellow, we consider them to be what?
Chinese?
Not Chinese. Over to Jerry and Murray. No. Yes, Jerry.
Cowardly.
Cowardly is correct. That is
What the fuck he say?
I couldn't hear him.
Cowardly.
Oh, cowardly.
So he used the correct.
What did he say one more time?
So all right. So the question was, what does it mean when you call somebody yellow? And she said Chinese.
Yeah.
And then he said cowardly. And the dude was, I'm not gonna say Chinese.
Cowardly?
Cowardly. That's what yellow means.
No.
Yes, it does.
I know, but he didn't know what terms. That person didn't know what terms he meant.
But I'm saying, is that little white girl racist for saying?
No.
Is it because she's?
I would have said yellow too. I would have said Chinese. Dead ass.
Really?
Dead ass.
I feel like that's inaccurate because there's a term called Asian and Chinese fits into that.
I know.
Also,
But they also is a color that like we are African Americans, but they call us black.
he
feel
ain't my
me?
brother.
So Caucasian, they call them white. It's always a color with behind something is what I'm trying to
Okay,
say. So when people say them yellow people or something like that, what was the first thing will go through your head to say somebody say yellow people?
No, he said, will you call a person yellow?
I know, but I'm just saying. What would you think if there's somebody call somebody yellow? Say, yo, that yellow person over there. What was the first thing you're going to think before you look over?
That they Asian.
Thank you. That's my point. So that's why that person said Asian because they thought just hearing yellow.
Or they can be black and yellow bone.
I know yellow bone is different. Yeah, see, that's different than what I'm
They
trying
could
to
be
say.
a yellow bone joint.
They didn't say yellow bone. They say yellow.
What the hell's a yellow bone?
It's a light skinned black girl.
Oh, I thought that was a red bone. What's a red bone?
You can call yellow bone, red bone.
What's a red bone then?
Light skin.
Yeah, what the hell's a red bone?
I feel like red bone.
I never heard of red.
I've heard red bone. That's the only one I've never heard.
I
of
thought that
yellow
was food though. If you have anything else,
I don't know. That must be a white person thing.
No, I heard that rap song. Listen, I don't know any. I don't know much like slang like at all. Like I'm really far behind on slang.
no,
Redbone.
I found that racist.
Let me see. Redbone. What is
But
Redbone?
my opinion, no, because she just went off of something she was taught, and I don't think because you can see the question mark in the person's face too. So no, I'm not gonna say that.
But, I
person.
mean-
Childish Gambino has a song called Redbone.
because
about light-skinned
again, I
girls.
would have said
You're
yellow.
welcome.
I would have said yellow. Wait, say it again.
Childish Gambino has a song about light-skinned girls called Redbone. That's where I heard it.
Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
well,
I'm also going to say no on that because I think that she, honestly, she looked very confused in her face at the same time because I don't think she really understood the complex of the question.
Thank
It was just
you.
like, I guess Chinese people.
Yes.
That's what it came off to me. So I'm going to say no.
I don't think she herself is racist because this is back in the 70s. One, two, she's young enough to be that impressionable. I think her parents probably are a little racist.
Right.
So
Agreed.
You know what? I never banged the thing on the first one.
No, I was about
The
to
first
say.
one was
So you just got to do
The
two.
first one was
do
not. I forgot the video.
It was not racist.
Yeah, not
We decided
racist,
it was not.
not racist.
not racist.
And not
Alright.
racist again.
And not racist again. All right, Chris already saw this last video, but we're gonna.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Play where,
shit.
yeah, right there.
Do I
No,
play,
no, play-
do I play right there?
Yeah.
You people are being so rude to not listen to this speech. It was my fault that we missed it in the program.
I've seen this.
Yeah, I think right there.
Look who's leaving, all the black people.
Yep.
Yes, yes, and yes.
It's racist beyond racist.
Racist as shit.
That is one of the most racist things.
Yes,
I saw.
that was-
I know
that
exactly
was-
that whole entire video.
yeah.
Sir, Chris.
That was unbelievable.
It's racist, but it's funny.
It is
So,
funny.
wait, which one
she,
is it?
She was real on that joint. Like,
'Cause
she-
earlier you
that's
said
how
if
she
it's-
felt.
You both said earlier if it's funny,
No,
but she
no.
wasn't trying to be funny.
No, she wasn't trying. It was just funny.
She was pissed.
Yes.
She was pissed.
All right. Well, racist white people being pissed is funny.
funny
me.
to me. Exactly.
So
Those Karen videos are hilarious. I love Karen.
exactly. You know how people laugh at Karens?
Yeah.
You feel me? You just laugh
it's just
at
like
it. No
wow.
way. It's happening.
But I knew Tremaine, like, when we used to go to church every Sunday, he used to be the first one to sleep out of everybody, snoring, leaning his head, drooling, and everything. So it kind of made me like, all right, yeah, that is funny. But she was mad, so it was just like, you really that mad? You picked out the few out of how many?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was messed up because she literally just pointed out one race.
Exactly.
One race.
It was one black dude probably there, like,
And I bet
Picked
you.
out a Tremaine.
And I bet you.
like, Tremaine, your black ass.
I'll bet you that some white people snuck the fuck out too. I bet
Exactly.
you right now.
Exactly.
It was like, ugh.
All right, so let's say it's racist.
It's
That's
racist,
racist, man. That was racist, man.
Is it racist? Oh man. So as long as it's funny, but it's meant to be funny.
It
But
does,
some-
no.
but
Some
in
don't
some-
get it fucked up. It's something could be completely racist as hell. And like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Whatever. It might be different if I'm face to face with you. But if you show me a video, I might geek on it because how blunt the nigga was in front of y'all. Because it was just funny on that end of how blunt he was. But again, if he was in front of me, I would have broke his mouth. Not saying that later on in life, when I'm just thinking about it, it's going to make me laugh thinking about what he just said
Yeah.
in general. Because he had the balls to even fucking say it. You feel me? So.
Right.
We just moody overall.
Who is?
You know what I mean? Black people.
Thank you again for watching that YouTube clip. If you want to
Yeah.
see others like it, remember that like and subscribe button. If you have questions
Press it.
for us, go to our website and you can find our email, lovingthem@gmail.com. You can also see other YouTube clips, highlights, previews to other clips, and behind the scenes features. If you want to listen to our podcast, go to anywhere where you listen to your podcast. And you can find Love and Then What there.